Hello. Thank you so much for tuning back into this week's episode of Closed by Mo. My name is Mohammed. I'm hopefully your favorite YouTube host on most things real estate. I'm also a real estate investor and a realtor based out of New York. And because I'm a realtor, I do get asked quite a lot in terms of what to be mindful of before you pick an actual agent to help you in the buying or selling process, if you're picking an agent at all. So without further ado, let's jump right into this week's video in terms of the top questions you should be asking your realtor or your real estate agent before working with them. Now, I want to begin by saying not all agents are created the same, and what I mean by that is there's a lot of bad agents out there. Likewise, there's also a lot of good agents out there, and hopefully from this video, you'll be able to figure out which agent is the right person for you at that specific point in time for what you're looking for to buying or selling. Now, the first question to ask is, what price point do you specialize in as a realtor or as an agent? And even more specifically, what kind of home type do you specialize in? Because a lot of agents that might be great at multifamily home purchases and sales, those skills might not necessarily port over to someone that's looking to buy their first ever home or a condo or a smaller apartment. Even though the agent might be really skilled at negotiating for multifamily properties, those skills might not necessarily translate as well to someone that's looking to buy their first single family home. Does that mean that that agent is a bad agent? No, it just means that there's not a right match in overall styles and what you're needing versus what they can give you. Now, the second question to ask is something that I really stand by. It's, are you a full-time agent? Before my colleagues that are part-time agents start digging into me, look, there's no animosity here. However, for the end client, if you're a buyer or seller, you definitely want to be able to work with someone that's a full-time agent if you want the full experience and if you want their 100% energy and time devoted to you. It's not to say that part-time agents aren't great agents. However, if someone's working another job or has other responsibilities outside of real estate being their main source of income, it's very restrictive to be able to show a property when you're available as the buyer, or to be able to show a property to another buyer's agent or to another buyer if they're listing your house. If that might create some conflict there because they might not be as available for your needs as you would like them to be. Now, the third question to ask is, can you give references? This is a very easy, no-brainer question. I feel like this is something everyone should be asking anyone that you're interviewing, and all the good agents will immediately be able to answer, yes, absolutely, I can give you references. Here's a list of clients that I've worked with and successfully closed in the past. Feel free to reach out to them, because typically great agents will have great relationships with their clients, and if it means earning the business of someone else or another new client, they're happy to give references so you can fact check and cross check any information that you absolutely need to before signing something like an exclusive. Now, the fourth and last question to ask a real estate agent before you sign anything with them is, hey, what's your strategy? What's your strategy to help me find the right house? What's your strategy to help me sell my house at the top dollar or the price that I'm looking to sell it at? Now, this is sort of a question that will really have the agent thinking a little bit more, because a lot of times new agents, including myself, would have gone into conversations saying, hey, let me help you buy you a house. Let me help you sell you a house, without really having a strategy in place. Because a lot of times when it comes to selling a house, a lot of the strategies that an agent can use are all related to marketing, and typically the more experience you have, the more the better understanding you'll have in terms of what a specific property needs in a specific neighborhood to market it to the right buyer for the best price. And of course, if you're a buyer's agent and you don't have a strategy, you're going to have a very difficult time finding properties for your clients that they could have maybe found themselves if they just checked on Zillow and went directly to the listing agent, which I know is heartbreaking, but you have to figure out where you're adding value. That's why it's good to think about what strategy you can give for your clients, and that's why it's important for clients as buyers or sellers to ask their agent what their best strategy is. With that, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. If you've been enjoying this kind of content, drop a like, a thumbs up, a share, a save, drop a comment, whatever it is. It really helps with the algorithm. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye-bye.